another odd one for you. I've had this thing for more years than I can count, and it's got to go back to about 30 years or so that I can't even remember where I got this. It was so different and unique, I had to have it. Taylor Cutlery Company put this thing out, patent pending, designed by Jim Guletti. Came with two bolts, I guess you would call them, arrows, short arrows. It all had a pouch, but it's so old the pouch just literally rotted away. But this thing is somewhat unique. Uses elastics like you would see on the Slingshot channel, I guess.
The surgical tubing.
Surgical tubing.
Small. It's kind of small diameter stuff.
I think it's 6 mil.
Okay.
And tubing goes around a small wheel here, around another small wheel here, to an anchor point here, both sides. And I guess the idea is it gives you a lot of rubber in a small space. So this is all the only thing you've got floating loose, but yet you got a lot of draw because all of this rubber stretches. Theoretically, it doesn't work every time. These little notches in the arrows here are supposed to hook over the rubber. Got little pinch points here. Let's see if I can not slap myself in the face again. One of these doesn't work real well. Anyway, draw back and let go. It's not real accurate. It's not kind of like one of those gimmicky things. Well made. It's made out of cast aluminum, steel. I put the leather wrap on there. And I don't know, if you were probably 10 feet from a rabbit, you might get lucky. But anyway, we're just, we thought we'd bring it out here, show you something different. We're gonna shoot it a few times and see if I can hit the broadside of a bark bag.
Are you gonna show us its features? Oh, you already did.
Yeah, we showed you the features.
Okay. Okay, how far away are we?
We're between 6 and 7 yards.
Very close.
Very close, because this thing is very wimpy.
Okay, maybe we'll figure out why this did not become popular. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
Not bad.
Not bad, kind of wimpy.
You gonna try another one?
We'll try this one. This one seems to want to come out on me all the time. Ooh, gangster style. We'll shoot sideways.
There you go.
Whoop,
Oh.
not like that. That's one of the problems with this.
Yeah, it slips off the little hook somehow.
Got to make sure it's in there.
At least you're hitting something this time. We first took some practice shots. It was all over the place. Hey, good grouping there. I would like to know when it was made, you know?
Yeah, I did Google search on this under the Taylor Cutlery. As far as I could find, they're still in business. I looked back and tried to go back in history on it, and I could find no reference to this at all. It's patent pending, designed by Jim Guletti, and I even looked him up. Had some references to him or that name, but nothing.
I bet in an old Field and Stream or Boy's Life or something, there's like an advertisement for this out there somewhere.
Yeah, if any of you guys can find anything about this, I've done my research. I couldn't find anything, but I would like to know more about it.
Yeah, that's if anyone wants to do a little research, that'd be great, man.
Only one of this design I've ever seen that used the wheels, and I don't know, when I got it, I've had it over 30 years. It was just so unique that I had to have it, whether it worked or not. A good conversation piece. And I think with a few improvements, it could be a decent little launching system.
Yeah.
But like I say, if you guys know anything about it, if you can find anything on it, definitely let us know.
We have to look at a regular bow and arrow to understand the wonkiness of this slingshot. The arrow is supported in the front and in the back. The arrow is pushed by the string. During release, the arrow is continually supported by that string to keep the arrow pointed in the right direction. Now with the slingshot, the arrow is pulled along, and because there's no support for the tail, even during that split second of acceleration, the tail drops. And in many cases it drops so much that the tail of the arrow actually contacts just ever so slightly the frame of the slingshot, but it's enough to really knock the arrow out of orientation. Now holding the slingshot sideways is definitely a more natural way of using this, but we still encounter the same gravitational problem there. Now on some occasions Danny was able to avoid contact with the tail of the arrow with the slingshot, but the tail of the arrow still dips and it doesn't leave the slingshot flying true and level. But that's the best you're going to get out of this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing this rare piece of slingshot history. Chances are you've never heard of this slingshot, or seen pictures of it, or definitely never seen videos of it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you take a second to rate the video, we always appreciate that too. Also, thank you Patreon supporters and channel members for your ongoing support. We'll see you next time.